All right, YouTube family, got another little project. This is our 06 Expedition, and this piece here just doesn't clamp on tight anymore onto the post. So every now and then, more now and then than not, I got to get out and I got to twist this. You see how loose it is. It's all the way tight. So I got to get out and move it so that it'll connect so we can start it. But this is for Expeditions 2013 and up. So what I'm going to do is I've already bent this piece here because this was down up underneath. So I will be connecting this there, and then I'm going to cut the red wire, and I'm going to put a yellow connector on the end and connect it here. So once I get done with everything, I will show you. This is 06, but this is a 2013 and up adapter. So you know what we do. We fix it and we make it work, because they didn't have anything for this. At least I didn't come across anything. But to me, this is much better, much more secure. And then it also gives you a third place to make a connection if you want to. So I'll do the video once it's put together, but I do have to get a drill bit so that I can drill out the hole here so that it'll be big enough to go over that. So gotta go get my drill and my drill bits, and you see how small that bolt is. And then if I take this off here, you'll see how big this one is. So see the size difference, that one and that one. So I'm gonna have to get my bit that is the same circumference as that and drill out the holes on that so that it'll fit right over it. So 2006 Ford Expedition, 2013 and up connector. About to make it work. Okay, YouTube family, so I'm getting ready to get started with the drill. I'll show you just how much, or rather how close this is for these two, what I need to do in order to get it to work properly. I'm also going to end up wrapping most of this with electrical tape around in the areas, not this, but around back in there. So that to fall. Okay, so you see where that is. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So take the drill bit. I'm gonna drill out that one. And then I'm going to drill out this one. So that it'll go over. And then I'm going to use this connector. I just took off. It's from one of the cars we had in. We had some music in, so I just took that off, opened it back up. So once I get that loose, cut that off, get that loose, then I'll be putting it in there, clamping it down, and then putting all the connectors and everything on there, covering everything up. So on to the next phase. All right, YouTube, you know how we do it. I used the 1/4 inch bit, then went up to the 5/8, but stepped it up. Holes were just right. So as you can see, it's on there. It's gonna be way better than this one. So I'm about to snip that, get that loose, remove this, get it loose so that I can use all of the wire, and then put this connector onto that, and then connect it onto here. Then we're ready to go. It'll be a lot better. So last piece will be me showing you everything connected. It's a whole lot better to me, like I say, than that. Now everything is on its own dedicated line coming off of the battery post. Okay, YouTube family, use the old razor blade, split it. Now I'm about to take it all off of there, then work getting the wire out so I can get it into the other connector and then get it on there, yada yada. And then this is the wire from where I got the connector from. This is what we had in the other car, so I'm gonna use that piece right there to go over the wire and keep everything, you know, covered up. So one and done. All right, YouTube family, we got everything disconnected, and just gonna slide that piece over. Got it loose right now so I can get it positioned, but as you can see, you know, everything is right there, right over the post. I'm not gonna put it on there yet, but it's gonna reach it just fine. Clamped everything down really good, about to tighten it up some more, but much more secure, much more stable. Don't have to worry about getting out anymore and fiddling with that, because that thing was loose and they said it wouldn't fit. So this doesn't work for your 2006. Yeah, well, they don't know how us DIYers do it. We're gonna look at it and find a way, huh? So, all right, YouTube family, if you got a Ford Expedition prior to the years that this works for, all you got to do is bend this piece up. Remember, this piece was facing down like that, this piece. So I bent it up, and then I said, well, that's what I'm gonna use for those two, because it used to be connected on there, because this used to sit here on top of that, and then those were connected there. Then I drilled them out with 5/8 inch drill bit, but I did it with a 1/4 inch first, then went up to the 5/8, and it fits, you know, just right. Don't have no wiggle room, you know, and ready to go. So I'm just going to wrap that stuff with some electrical tape, just around in a couple of, you know, around in the areas around in there, but it should be okay either way, because this one was okay. So, but you know, just to kind of be on the safe side. But there we are. I can do a final video when it's connected. All right, YouTube family, it's the final product. No movement at all. Everything's secure and tight. Pull that all the way over. What I am going to do, though, I'm going to cover, I mean, it was like this before, but I'm just going to cover that up there and there with electrical tape, you know, just to kind of, you know, keep just from anything metal hitting it, yada yada, etc., etc. But everything works, you know, starts up fine. Now the battery will be charging right, properly. Remember, that's a 2013 connection and up. This is a 06 Ford Expedition, and we're ready to go. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. DIYers, you know how we do it. Well, that's her running. That's how she sounds. I think it's gonna run a lot better now.